Here is the best.
Was ist Woche? Ich hab heute.
Now it's your time. Let's learn Japanese history and the Japanese spirit through traditional waka.
日本の文化、歴史に、触れていただく、本当に、嬉しく思うところでございます。
この京都の地から日本の伝統文化を中心とした優れた文化を世界に発信していきたいと思っております。
I can't tell you how happy I am to welcome you all this morning from so many different countries and so many different nationalities, and also to welcome as well our very distinguished Japanese guests.
A great part of my work involves the dissemination of Japanese culture. In my lectures on Japanese culture for the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, I always include the Karta game that I created called Waka Waka. This Karta game is an English version of the Japanese Karta game, which is based on the book 100 Poems, One Poem Each. The poems express the most important themes of Japanese traditional culture, and by playing the game, students can learn about Japanese culture in a fun and memorable way. The event is held in Saga because it has many places associated with the poetry collection.
For you, I came out to the field to pick the first spring greens, all the while on my sleeves a light snow falling. The Hyakunin Issue was created some 800 years ago by Fujiwara no Teika. It is a collection of poems that collects 100 of the best poems from the previous 500 years, and it was widely regarded as one of the main textbooks of Japanese poetry. I think there are 2 points about the Hyakunin Issue. The first one is that it has many poems of a universal quality that people from any country or any age can instantly recognize and feel empathy towards. On the other hand, it also has a collection of poems which are based on the Japanese sensibility, the love of the cherry blossom as the representative of fragility. But in this collection of the 100 poems, we can garner the essence of Japanese culture.
Where a single pine tree grows on the peak, but if I heard that you pine for me, finishing the drops of the our blessing,
I must live on in this world here. But when I look back, I will surely recall you fondly. Dear moon of this darkest Congratulations. We have this special gift for the winners. Looks of Peter Macmillan with his sign. Congratulations.
And how I visualize the story, and that's how I enjoy the game.
I really enjoyed it. During the game, my whole body was like my ears. I was listening to the poet and trying to catch the cards. It was like very, how to say it, very great time.
Want to spread it as I am a teacher in my country. So it is a great opportunity for me to learn new types of games from here, which reflects the past.
Daikakuji has a very strong literary tradition dating back to the Saga Emperor, and also it has the remains of the Nakoso waterfalls, which we just saw with the students. Now this is the basis of the poem number 55. So this temple has a very, very direct relationship to the Hyakuninshu because it's the setting for one of the poems, but also it's in the general area of Saga, where the Hyakuninshu was first compiled. We wanted to have the English Karuta Championship here in Saga because the collection itself was compiled in Ogorayama, which is very close and a part of the Saga area, and there are several temples, Nisoin, Joja Koji and Enryan, all of which are said to have the remains of the little hut where Teika compiled the Hyakuninshu, and that is called Shigurete. The attraction for Japanese culture for me is that it has a totally different way of looking at the world than the world in which I grew up. And I would say so many aspects of the culture are filled with aspects of beauty that you don't find in other cultures expressed in the same way. So for me, I'm always learning something new, finding a new way to look at the world, and also that helps me to re-examine the culture from which I grew up. So I feel that the Hyakuninshu and the Manyoshu, which I'm translating, both of these works can invite the JICA students and other participants not only to learn a new culture, but also, because it's so different, it will give them a special way to re-examine the culture from which they grew up.